They're not my kids, and not my problem. About a month ago, I found out both of my children are the results of my soon-to-be ex-wife's affairs. 6 years ago, when my son was born, I was the happiest I'd ever been. I married my best friend. We had a child together. Everything seemed perfect. That was until he started getting older. After a few years, I started having doubts he was actually mine. He didn't look like my child. Dark curly hair when both of us have straight blonde hair. Brown eyes when we both have blue. The more he grew, the more obvious it became. But I'm not petty or paranoid enough to let that alone drive me. It was my wife that really set my alarms off. Whenever she went out, she never went where she said she did. She had huge gaps in her schedule she couldn't explain. She refused to let me interact with anyone from her workplace. A close friend accused her of flirting with her boyfriend. After our son was born, her lies started catching up with her. Still, I loved her like the fool I was. She told me up and down how much she loved me whenever one of her lies surfaced. She convinced me that despite being a lying, manipulative woman, she wasn't a cheating whore. Last year, she got pregnant again. I held out a small bit of hope it was mine, but when her daughter was born, it was obvious she was mixed race. I refused to sign the birth certificate. The paternity test I demanded proved my suspicions right all along. Neither of them are mine. When I confronted her with the results, she didn't deny it. She didn't even apologize at first. She asked me, "Does it really matter? You've been his dad for 6 years. Why does biology change that?" Like I was the one being unreasonable. Then she admitted the son's father was someone from her work, a guy she'd been seeing on and off for years, even before we got married. The daughter's father, a one-night stand. She didn't even know his last name. She cried and begged me not to leave, said she made mistakes, but that we could work through it, that the kids needed me. I asked her how long she'd been lying to me. She went quiet. The whole time, she nodded. Our entire marriage was built on her cheating. Every "I love you," every anniversary, every moment I thought we were building a life together, she was sleeping with someone else. I asked if she ever loved me. She said, "I do love you. You're stable. You're a good father. You're everything I need, not want, need." I was her safety net, her backup plan, the guy who'd raise another man's kids while she did whatever she wanted. The day I got those results, I filed for divorce and walked away from the family I thought I had. I knew it would destroy the boy's life to see me walk out. Despite everything, I was the best dad I could be to him. I loved him with all my heart and put 110% into being the father he deserved. Now when I see him, I'm filled with disgust. Disgust for my ex-wife. Disgust with myself for not trusting my instincts. Disgust that the last 6 years of my life have been for nothing. I've been told by multiple people that I'm a monster for leaving my son like this. My ex has tried on multiple occasions to use him to guilt me into getting back with her. She has him call me at random hours of the night, crying and begging for his daddy to come back. The day I moved out, she paraded him into the room as I packed to show me how much damage I'm doing. In every conversation he's brought up, online and off, I'm berated and shamed. You may not be his biological father, but you're his dad. What I've sadly realized is that to most people, my own feelings mean nothing. My parents are my only supporters. My own siblings call me despicable for abandoning a child like that. My feelings of betrayal and sadness mean nothing because a child is involved. I know it's not his fault. I know the man he called his father for his entire life just walked away. I loved him like one. Honestly, I still do. But I would come to hate and resent him if I had to keep playing that role.